Welcome back to the vlog. I'm actually waiting for my massage therapist to come get me. I'm about to get a massage. I'm excited to start my day like this because it's been raining all day, well, all night, and now I'm just gonna relax. Oh my god, I have so much to do, guys. I leave at the end of the week on my trip and I still have to pick up a few little things, and I'm also getting back right before Mother's Day, I think. So I'm gonna try to get like my Mother's Day gifts this week. That way I'm just not gonna have time when I come back. Can you fill it up regular? Thank you. Hello? Yeah. The box? Every time you guys see me in a new clip, I look different. Like now I put my hair down. My hair hurt. Like having my hair in a ponytail for too long gives me a headache. Like if I put it in a high pony, it gives me a headache. So I had to take it down. How cute is this little lotion? It's a banana. I got it from Ulta. I think it's a Japanese brand. They have like a whole section of Japanese skincare. I was running errands earlier. I went to Target. I just had to pick up like essentials. I've been trying to find basic t-shirts and I cannot find ones. Like I'm really picky about my like plain white tees and plain black tees. I feel like no one makes, well, I haven't been able to find a really good one. Like some of them are too like kind of short, some of them are too wide. I'm like, why do companies make their shirts like wide or like kind of short? I don't know, like if you have a short torso, I don't know. But if you guys could help me out, like where do you get your plain white tees or your plain black tees? Let me know, because I can't find good one. I've tried H&M, I've tried Forever 21. I found ones that looked good at Target, like from the Target brand, I think it was, but they didn't have my size. In any color, they didn't have my size. So that was a fail. Maybe I'll go to a different Target and see if they have it.
Hi. So
oh, look at your hair.
So you were really serious about that red lipstick every day.
Yeah.
Are you gonna say hi to the peoples?
She said hi. Rude.
She didn't say hi.
Your hair looks so pretty.
Thanks.
Oh jeez. Who strained it for you?
Ulichay.
Wow.
Yeah. Rather her than me.
Stephanie used to do my hair. She still does. Good morning, guys. It is a new day for the vlog. I feel like every clip I look completely different and I haven't been vlogging my full days, but honestly there has just been nothing going on. Like I've just been doing a lot of computer work because I have to leave things set up for my trip this weekend. So yeah, it's just been very boring. But and I've also been pre-filming, so I do have videos ready to edit, but I kind of wanted to just put them on hold, and that way I can have stuff to edit while I'm busy. But it is a beautiful day, like the most gorgeous weather. I'm so excited for this week because it's going to be in the 80s. I have no idea what I'm going to wear because I'm just not prepared for this weather. I'm happy it's here, but I'm just not prepared for this weather. And I've been holding off on shopping because every other day is like you get one hot day and then the rest of the month is like super cold and rainy. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to start shopping for some summer outfits soon. Oh my god, look, it looks like I have a bob. Ooh, should I do a bob? I've always wanted to cut my hair in a lob, like a long bob. Oh my god. I feel like it makes me look older though, so I'm gonna hold off on cutting my hair. But I love how long bobs look on people. So I have a Pinterest board filled with photos of long bobs, and one day I'm just gonna do it, but it is not the day. I asked you guys to send me some questions that you would want me to answer in a vlog, this being the vlog, and you guys send me such good questions, so good that I'm gonna have to go get some coffee in my system, and then we can answer these questions because, girl, you guys send us some good questions. Let's go enjoy this weather. Ooh, let's open the sunroof. How about that? One last thing, can we take a moment to acknowledge I'm wearing hoops? These are the hoops that I got from Zara, and I love them because they're thick. Do you see how thick they are? Like normally I only find really thin, flimsy hoops, and I don't like those on me. But I love how these thick ones look. I look so different. It's crazy how jewelry, like certain little things that you do to your look can make you look completely different, because I feel like I look completely different. Also, can we take a moment to acknowledge that I'm not like in a baggy t-shirt and sweats, and I'm actually like trying to look cute. I'm trying to change up my style, guys. Like I need to really get my life together. I feel like this is why I love when it gets warm, because I feel like I put effort into what I'm wearing, and then when it's cold and the weather's nasty, I'm like, ugh, I don't even want to get dressed. But this weather makes me want to get dressed nicely. My coffee. This coffee tastes extra good today. I don't know what it is. It just tastes so damn good today. All right, first question. I don't know why I get nervous when I'm gonna do a Q&A. Okay, so the first question is from Amalia. She asked over on Twitter, hey Melissa, I love your cute tattoos. Thank you. Will you be getting any more? If so, what will you get next? Love you. Love you too, Amelia. I love little tattoos. First of all, I never thought that I would get tattoos. Like I've always liked tattoos on other people, but I just figured like, oh, I'm never gonna get anything because there's something like that I want that bad that I would want permanently on my body. But I love tiny tattoos. I have this one that says Dreamer. I got this about 2 years ago. I have this one, which is a red evil eye. I got this last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it's been about a year now. And then I have a tiny cross on my ankle. And I'm not gonna lie, like it's so true, and it's so true when people say that getting tattoos is addictive, because it is. Like once you get one, you're like, okay, what else can I get? That's literally how I feel. Like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get one more. I have an idea, but I don't want to say yet. I don't know. I have some ideas of different tattoos that I want to get. I'm pretty sure I'll probably get at least one more, but I don't want to get so many, but I'm pretty sure I'll probably get like one more. Next question is from Brenda Lee over on Snapchat, and she asked, what motivates you, and when you feel yourself getting into a funk, what helps you snap out of it? Honestly, what motivates me are results. Like whenever, and it applies for everything in my life. Like whenever I start seeing results at the gym, that motivates me to keep going. Whenever I start seeing myself get leaner, that motivates me to continue eating clean. Whenever I see how much you guys like a video, that motivates me to continue vlogging or filming that certain type of video that you guys like. So I'm very motivated by results. And if you feel like, okay, well maybe I haven't gotten the results yet to even be motivated, I really work hard at forming habits. So if you're not a morning person, just start waking yourself up early, and eventually your body will adjust. If you don't like to edit, just force yourself, open the computer and start to edit, and eventually you will adjust and it becomes a habit. So I'm a firm believer in forming habits instead of searching for motivation. But what keeps me motivated are results, if that makes any sense. Like when I see how well I'm doing, or I get good feedback from you guys, that really keeps me motivated. And on the days where I'm like, oh, I don't really want to do this right now, I think about you guys and I'm like, come on girl, you know they're gonna want a new video today, like, so start working, get it done, and get that video posted. And whenever I'm in a funk, and I get in a funk all the time, guys, it's a natural human thing. Like certain things just put you in a funk. I feel like sometimes the weather puts me in a funk, like when it's bad out, or situations happen that put you in a funk. And I really try to, I don't know, I try to find something that gets me excited. Like I'll watch vlogs, I'll go to the gym and I'll hop on the elliptical and I'll watch my favorite vloggers, and that gets me excited to like start working again. Or I love to read also, so just searching for new books to read. And I also really like to listen to podcasts, so just listening to podcasts when I'm in the car or when I'm doing my makeup or getting ready. Things like that really help get me out of a funk and like push me to get back on track. Okay, next question is from Amanda over on Twitter, and she asked, hey girl, love that you represent on YouTube for the Latinas. My question would be, what advice would you give your 20-year-old self? And beauty related question, what has been your biggest makeup faux pas? Mine was white eyeliner on top of my lid in middle school. That's so funny. Okay, so first question, what advice would I give my 20-year-old self? I would tell my 20-year-old self to start a YouTube channel immediately, because I started later on. I don't think I started till like, I don't even remember when I started, like how old I was, but I started a few years after. But I would just tell my 20-year-old self, start a YouTube channel immediately, girl, because it is going to be like your thing. Like, this is what you're good at. And I would have also just told her, like, love yourself no matter what. You're a bomb. You're a badass bitch. And I would also tell her to don't even worry about anybody else, girl. Don't worry about what anybody's gonna think, because I was so worried, like, well, about being on camera and this or that. Like, girl, don't worry about it. Don't stress about your future, because you're gonna be just fine. Oh my god, I almost forgot to answer the second part of Amanda's question when she asked the beauty related question on what was my biggest makeup faux pas. And one thing that stands out to me was when I was in college, I didn't wear mascara and I didn't wear foundation. And I didn't wear concealer. I only wore black eyeliner. So imagine just a bare face, super dark black eyeliner, no eyeshadow, no mascara, no foundation, no concealer. Like, I want to try to find photos because I must look so ridiculous. Like, I must look so ridiculous. So I'm going to try to find a photo. But yeah, just looking back, I'm like, girl, you couldn't have put a little foundation on. You couldn't have put some mascara on to like open up your eyes. Like, what was the deal with all that black eyeliner? But yeah, that was definitely one of my big beauty faux pas. Next question is from Marina Brasino, and she asked, are you friends with Brett? That's so funny because a lot of people ask me that because I posted a Snapchat with him. And let me try to like explain. So Brett is another YouTuber on here. He does a lot of fitness videos, a lot of cooking videos, and I love his guidance on vegan because he transitioned to being vegan I think a couple years ago. I'm not sure, but I love to go watch his channel for advice on that. He's really, really great at that. And he also lives here in New Jersey. So the way that we met is because Brett and I actually both are under the same management company. So we just met that way online. We were talking online and we're both from Jersey. So we just decided to meet up for lunch one day. And that was really it. Like, it's not like we just met up that one time for lunch. Just talking about YouTube and being vegan and stuff. And that was pretty much it. There's nothing else to it. I would love to film a video with him in the future. So maybe we'll do that one day. Hi Melissa, my question will be, do you have any big projects coming up out of YouTube or planning something different with your channel? And this is from Carla. I don't have any big projects coming up, like YouTube related, like any collabs with other brands. Like I have like sponsored videos that I'm working on with brands that I'm really excited about, but not like a product collaboration or anything like that. But I am working on revamping my blog right now and creating a new ebook, which is going to be really exciting for those of you who are also creators, whether you're a creator on YouTube or a blogger or Instagram. I'm working on an ebook that's going to be really helpful for you guys, and I really just have to get on it and finish it. But yeah, I'm working on just revamping my site and creating these ebooks. I'm really excited. I'm also going to work on a completely different type of ebook once I finish the first one that I promised you guys. So that's really what I've been working on. And it's just hard because YouTube takes so much of my time, like filming and editing and all of that. It takes a lot of my time. So sometimes I just don't have time to like write and work on my blog and my ebooks. So I'm gonna really try to take some time this month and get that done, so that you guys can have that. And hopefully, I think my blog will be done this week. I have to talk to the designer, but I think it's gonna be done this week. And then I just have to do my part and create the actual content for the blog. All right, we have some relationship questions coming up. Nisha asked, what are some qualities you look for in a man, and what are some of your pet peeves? You know what's funny? I really heavily, in all of my relationships, not just like with a man, but like friendships too, like I really enjoy personalities. Like I really enjoy friends' personalities. Like I could care less what you do for a living. I could care less how you look. I really love when people have good qualities, when people have a kind heart. So I'm talking about, okay, what would I look for in a man? I'm talking about, I like somebody who has a really kind heart, someone who has a lot of ambition to and has a lot of things that they want to work towards and want to accomplish, somebody who has values, somebody that makes me laugh, and also someone who kind of balances me out, because sometimes I'm a little crazy with work and I don't know how to like stop working, and I put all my effort into that and I forget about everything else. So somebody that balances me out, but also somebody that understands how important my job is to me. Yeah. And then some of my pet peeves are when people are just closed-minded and when they don't have a sense of humor. Yeah, that really turns me off. And when someone's just dirty. If we're talking about physical stuff, when someone's just dirty, like, get your life together. Another relationship related question. Erica asks, what has been the most challenging part about adjusting to singlehood? Adjusting to being single. I think the most challenging part that I found was not having someone to share everything with, because even though like I would talk to my friends every day, it's different when you have like a boyfriend or a girlfriend that you can just like, at the end of the day, you can just be like, you know, talk about all the little things that you don't want to bother your friends with, like little details and or even personal things. It's just, I really missed having that at the end of the day every day. And I'm like, well, who am I gonna tell everything to? Like, I need to unleash everything that happened today. I think that was probably one of the more difficult things. And also, this is so sad, but like going from being in a relationship for so long, and then once I was out of that relationship, another really sad thing was like when I would go out at night, and like let's say I would go out late at night and then I would go home, like not having anyone to check in on you to see if you got home okay. You know, because when you're in a relationship, like you check on each other, like, hey, did you get home? Are you okay? Okay, good night, whatever. But then I'm like, I would go home late at night and I'd be like, oh my God, like I could like die and nobody would check in on me to see if I made it home okay. I think that was, I'm laughing, but I remember when it first happened, I was like, oh my God, this is so sad. Like, who's gonna check in on me? You know? Okay, we have another relationship related question. Bella's mom asked, will we ever know what happened with Chris? So many YouTube famous vloggers have split as well. You are way more open than them. You know, I don't think it's a thing like that people don't want to be open, but when it comes to relationship and breaking up, like, you know, it involves two people, and if the other person doesn't do YouTube, maybe they're just not comfortable sharing that as well. So I feel like it's a respect thing. Like, I'm not gonna share anything that my partner doesn't feel comfortable with me sharing. And also when you do YouTube, like, I feel like I share so much that sometimes I just want to keep things to myself, because otherwise you feel like you're almost going crazy and like people know every little thing about you. And I'm like, even though I put out a lot, I'm actually a really private person, and I don't like to share everything, you know, especially when it's something like very dear to your heart. So I mean, I don't, and also when it comes to me and Chris, I think people think that it's something like so crazy, and like when somebody breaks up like on YouTube or celebrities, like you think like, oh, like did somebody cheat, or like was there something crazy that happened? And one thing that I will say is like nothing like that happened in our relationship. It was nothing about infidelity or anything like that. It was just, I think we were both going through a lot of big changes, and we just needed that time apart. Like, we needed that time apart to see what we wanted to do with our lives and work things out and focus on what we individually had going on. So that's really it. I love Chris. Like, I feel like my story is kind of boring because I love him, he loves me, and that's it. Like, there's nothing crazy that happened. Oh my God, what? I think this is the last relationship question. Someone asked, who asked this? For some reason it doesn't show me who asked. Okay, do you think it's a good or bad idea to remain friends after a breakup? I think immediately after a breakup, it's important to take your time apart and not talk to that person every day like you used to, because it's a fine balance of like, then you kind of like you can never like move on or figure out how you feel, because if you're still talking to that person, it's difficult. like, because you don't know how to just be friends at that point. Like, so I think you do have to take time apart and figure out what you want to do, and if you want to be with that person or not, or if you just want to move on. So it's a little tricky to move on if you're still friends. I think you can definitely be friends in the future. And it also depends on what the person did. Like, if somebody betrayed me, I don't think I'm gonna be friends with them. Like, it's just that simple. Like, I like cut people off like that, and not in a bad way, but like, if you betray me, like, I just don't have room for you in my life. But if it's something that maybe you guys just grew apart, like, yeah, maybe you could be friends after a while, maybe, because it's tricky. Like, what if the other person starts dating someone and then you feel uncomfortable, or vice versa? So the whole friendship thing is very tricky. But if you have broken up with someone, I really do recommend that you take that time for yourself and be apart and not worry about having a friendship with that person. Sam asked on Twitter, hey Melissa, hopefully I'm not too late to ask a question. You're not, girl. I would like to know, how do you stay so motivated to the gym and eating healthy? Also, what are some good books on self-love? Any tips? And again, the whole how do I stay motivated relates back to like the first question that I answered, that I'm motivated by results. So the more you keep doing something, the better you're gonna get at it, and the more results you're gonna see. It takes a while, especially with gym and eating healthy, but if you keep doing it, you're gonna see results. And then just to get motivated, it's all about forming a habit. Like, you just have to do it. Like, a lot of times you think I want to go to the gym every day. Sometimes I don't want. I love it when I'm there, but sometimes I don't want to. Like, I'm just like, ugh, do I really have to go and sweat and look ugly? But I just go. Even if I don't want to, I just get dressed, get in the car, and drive there. And once you're there, you're there. So you just have to force yourself until you form that habit. And now it's a habit for me. Like, I just have to get up and do some type of workout, whether it's go to the gym or do yoga or go for a long walk. I just have to get up and do something and move physically, because I formed that habit. So if I don't do it, I just feel weird. So for me, whenever you want to be motivated to do something, it's all about forming the habit. I've said that like 1,000 times, but seriously guys, it works. And then the other question that she asked are, what are some good books on self-love? You know, I can't think of any good books on self-love. I'm actually going to try to find some for you guys, and then I'll share it. But some of my favorite books are The Alchemist. I love that book. It sends a really good message about finding your purpose in life. And I love The Secret. I recommend that you watch The Secret documentary. And there's also a Secret app. I really love reading and listening to podcasts and listening to audiobooks. That really keeps me on track and like keeps me positive and happy. This question is from Chrissy over on Twitter, and she asked, hey Melissa, how do you stay so positive? I noticed that about you with all of your vlogs. Very inspiring. It's something that I'm struggling with. You know, if you feel like you're not a positive person, don't feel bad at all, because I actually used to be a super negative person, like so negative that I would just make myself miserable. I walked around complaining, like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why don't I have this or that? And the more you think like that and the more you complain, that's all you're gonna get out of life, because you're just in this negative, miserable mindset. And I turned that around for myself, and I think it's when I discovered The Secret and the law of attraction and words of affirmation. Like, all of that stuff really helps me. So a lot of books that I recommend, I can't remember the exact names. I'm gonna link them below for you guys, but one of the books is Ask, Believe, and Receive. I love that book. And then I also I also have the Law of Attraction book. They're both by the same authors, Esther and Jerry Hicks. That really changed my mindset. Once you realize that the way you live your life, the way you feel, and the life you want to create all has to do with your mindset, you will weed out negative thoughts. Even like when and it's natural, like there's days where I'm still like, ugh, why? You know, like negative, and you push through that. You learn to push through that as you become a more positive person. So if you think you're struggling with it, there's ways to get around it. If reading doesn't work for you like it does for me, you can try working out. That keeps me really positive and makes me happy. Just trying different things, like try doing things that you enjoy doing, whether it's cooking or arts and crafts or scrapbooking. Like, I don't know, like just try different things until you find the things that make you happy. And when you are happy about doing something, it makes you positive. You get in a good mood. So it's all about doing different things, staying active. Okay, we have one last question, and it is from Serena's on Snapchat. And she has, do you like where you live now, or do you think you'll get your own place in the near future? I would love to see how your place would look after you fully decorate. Also, what would you do if you weren't doing YouTube? Okay, so do I like where I live now? I mean, I live with my parents. Like, I love them. I love my home. This is where I grew up. But I am moving because I need my own space. I don't fit there anymore, you know. I need an entire whole place for me. I need space for my YouTube equipment and just to live my life. So yes, I am moving. You guys will find out very soon. And then what would I be doing if I wasn't doing YouTube? That question has been asked to me over the years, and my answer always changes like as you grow, you have different interests. And I think if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would actually like to be a therapist or a counselor and work with young adults. I feel really passionate about young adults because we're so hard on ourselves. And we think that we have to accomplish everything before 30, and you don't have to. You have an entire life ahead of you, but it just seems very daunting, and it seems like that's it. If you don't do everything by 30, your life is over. But I really would love to work with young adults and counsel them and guide them in somehow. I mean, maybe I'm doing that a little bit with you guys, but I think if I wasn't doing YouTube, that's something that I would focus on, is maybe like getting my practice together and doing that in some capacity. That is it. Those were all of the questions. Weren't those questions so good and so different? Like, it wasn't like, what's your favorite eyeliner? What's, you know, like, it was really good life questions. So I love you guys for sending those in for me. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A, this car Q&A vlog, because girl, I was all over the place in this vlog. But thank you guys for always bearing with me and being patient with me. I'm gonna need you guys to be patient with me a little bit longer as I work through all of these changes that are happening this month, specifically the month of May. Oh my god, it's May 1st. Yeah, this month specifically. Yeah, just a lot of things are changing, a lot of exciting things that I'm looking forward to, and I just need you guys to be patient with me. And once everything is settled, I can crank out vlogs like I always do. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty much staying on track, but I always wish that I was doing more for you guys. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah.